and Martin here, and you're watching Stacy Goes Outside.
Welcome back to Stacy Goes Outside. So it's day 2 of this Texas fishing adventure. Got Rick again. Where are we going today? Who are we fishing with?
We are on Lake Fork, the goat lake for bass fishing. And we are with Mike McFarland, who's a little bit back there. He's going to take us out today and try to find you a huge one. Yesterday we found numbers. Today we want to try to find something really big for you.
So yesterday was a really long day. I'm kind of dragging. I'm usually a morning person, as you guys know, but I don't know, man. It was just a long day because we were catching a lot of fish. You didn't want to leave the fish when you were catching at the end of the day, so kind of extended the day.
We were going to end early,
yeah.
And then we went to this one spot and we just started hammering them.
Yeah. So make sure you watch that video. Now we're on part 2, and we're going to try to see if we can catch some big ones. We spoke to Mike a little bit over breakfast just now, and he said if we're catching a lot of fish, we're not around the big fish. So we will see what kind of techniques he employs, what kind of lures we're going to throw, and as usual, I'm just here for the ride, so let's go fishing.
What I want you to do with this one is rod tip down, and you're just gonna pop the bait. I don't want it plunging huge like that. Just little pops that spit. 1, 2, 1.
I'm gonna throw a chatterbait just to keep something different.
Gotcha.
I'll always try to do something different just to see if that's not working.
I never use poppers.
That'll work. I like to make them just spit. To where you reel to where it's moving and then pop just enough so it spits. Just reel into it. You don't really have to set the hook that much. Just reel 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You've got treble hooks. That's good. Perfect. Yes. Just like that.
Chug. Chug, chug.
Yep.
What time does that Legends tournament start?
It's already started. 450, 470, and then it's such a big lake. It absorbs it pretty good. All right. I think we're gonna have to run.
All right.
Sink to the bottom. This is just a shaky head. So we let it sink to the bottom. And we're just going to kind of drag along the bottom.
Okay.
You'll feel it bouncing through the bottom. You're going to feel the fish hit this. Little thump, thump, smack, smack.
Just drag it like a Ned rig.
Yes.
Okay.
And reel down and set the hook hard.
Okay. How deep are we?
We're sitting in 15.
Oh, okay.
Depending on where you throw back on that structure. Come on, Pagan. So now we're hunting big fish. You'll know when you're bit on this because, I mean, it'll literally be dunk, dunk, dunk. It'll be they'll knock slack in the big fish will knock slack in the line. I can't believe I've lived here 10 years, not my whole lifetime, but I've never seen this much rain in this short amount of time anywhere in my life. 30 inches of rain in 7 weeks. We're gonna throw it to these 2 trees.
Okay.
And in between them.
Same shaky head?
Nope. I want to get out of Texas Rick Cinco.
Oh, okay.
I'll throw your first one for a little luck.
Thank you. Just dragging again?
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of hopping just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, come on, fish.
What is that, the shaky head?
Yeah, there's a pond dam that runs across there, and it's about 12 feet on top, and then drops straight off into 20 feet.
Oh, nice.
And I get my net out, too.
Get the net out so it's not going to catch anything.
Have to have it out, or I won't be able to get it out while she's fighting the Moby Dick. It's superstition. I've caught so many fish with that net out.
Oh, I got a little nibble.
Let them actually eat it, come off with it, too.
Okay.
But good job. The hook sets it free.
How deep are we?
We're sitting in 13.
Okay.
Just give you an idea of what we're doing right here. See this underwater point?
Yes.
This is the boat. We're dragging across at an angle, crossing this ridge that's here. But this whole ridge is littered with brush piles that the crappie fishermen sink. And so here's the boat pointing, we're gonna clip that ridge. You're dragging up and over the top of that ridge. We wouldn't have that 2 inches of rain. Right.
I know. Kind of mess things up a little bit.
It's frustrating. 400 boats out there today, and there's one overweighted.
No, I know it's going to be tough. I'm wondering if we should just take a break for a couple.
All right, who wants to give our update?
Woo, today's been great.
Big fat zero, but fun. Big donut. If you like Dunkin' Donuts, we got the donuts today.
Fishing for big fish.
Yeah.
Stick around. We're fishing for one big bite.
Sometimes when you stop and take a break, things turn around. So we keep our fingers crossed and we'll see if that happens. So it's time for lunch. Tournament day.
Let's see the fish.
Woo! Someone's finding them. Thank you, sir. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not gonna lie, we both took naps. We showed you earlier there was a tournament on the water, several hundred boats, right? Tell me something about the weigh-in. What did you notice about the size of the fish during the weigh-ins?
Well, I think there was 300 or 400 boats and only 2 overs. An over is a bass that is over 24 inches. In these slot tournaments, you can't bring in a bass that's 16 to 24 inches. So most bass that are over 4 pounds to 10 pounds are in that 16 to 24 slot limit. So we only heard of 2 bass, and you actually filmed both of them.
Yeah.
You guys can see them, that were over 24 inches, and they both were only 7 pounds. So if there's 800 fishermen out here, and only 2 people brought in big fish, Lake Fork is not fishing that good right now. We were out here with a whole bunch of people. It was really slow fishing. It was hot. She looked like she was dying. I was like, let's get her back. Let's take a little rest. Let's come back and hit the evening bite. And so that's what we're doing. We're headed back to Lake Fork Marina. We're gonna meet up with Mike McFarland again and see if we can get the evening bite. Because sometimes during the day, when these fish are not biting, it's really tough during the day. They get hungry in the evening, just like us. We skip lunch, they'll come in for dinner. So that's what we're hoping for is gonna happen.
Yeah, so it's about 5 o'clock. We can find some hungry bass here, so let's go.
We're gonna fish this front right here, this shallow road. We're in 17 feet already. I'm gonna inch my way up there a little bit.
What kind of rig is that? Like a Carolina rig almost?
Yeah, this is what I call it. It's not a true, if you Google chicken rig, they'll show you
Chicken
something
rig?
else. It's just a little short rig. It's got a stopper on top first, then your bullet weight, then 2 stoppers. That helps when you're casting, it won't slide. But you can adjust the distance now. So whether you want 10 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches, and then if you go somewhere, say you want to go real shallow, you can actually turn it back into a Texas rig real fast. I generally like this little crawfish to be about 12 to 18 inches, like that. And then this catches giant fish. This is a Zoom Z-Craw, 5-inch profile, so it's the right profile for big bites. And that's what we're wanting. I like to just drag it. And I'll drag it in 6-8 inch pools at a time, sometimes a little more than that.
It's been a while since I've seen Lake Fork this calm.
Yes, me too. Haven't had any wind, no wind days or anything. It's finally getting here. We're 81 degrees. We should be 84. It's gonna start getting right. But on Fork, because of the way the system goes, they open gates and it creates a tidal effect. If they had a spillway, that it reached the spillway and just stabilized and was flowing over the spillway, instead of them letting it go over pool, opening gates and lowering it. Over pool, open gates, lower it. We wouldn't have the same effect. There's a lot of lakes in Texas that they don't have spillway. That's why I asked about Bodart. They actually have a spillway. The lake gets to a certain level only. It stabilizes at that level, and then the spillway is doing what the spillway does. Whatever.
Like the glory hole at Berryessa.
Yes, exactly.
Manages itself.
Manages itself.
So you don't have these fluctuations.
You don't have this exactly. You don't have Did you change clothes? You did, didn't you?
No, just different pants. Because I had these short pants on, and it gave me this
Sunburn?
weird tan line. I've got like 4 different tan lines between my toes and my ankles. It looks stupid.
What do you got there? I think you got a piece of junk.
Coming in?
It's not a fish.
That's not a fish, it's a
Whirly
branch or something.
branch.
Tree pounder.
Tree pounder. Or we call limb brim.
This is
Bart Simpson clouds is what I call those. Turn around and look.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep. You nailed it.
I got the moon rising in the atmosphere. You're gonna have a shot at a bite. Be ready.
Yep.
Before it's over, you're gonna have a shot. I got 4 spots in mind.
Okay.
More if we have time, but 4 spots that are all our highest possibility of catching the giant. And one of the 4 spots is leading the tournament, the 10-4. We're gonna make a couple more times on this outside edge right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and run.
You surviving the Texas heat?
I'm trying. I'm making my best effort for crying out loud.
I expect to get bit here. I really should get bit here.
What part of the lake are we? Are we in the southern?
We're on the west. There's 2 fingers.
Right.
West arm, east arm.
Right.
Right now we're in the west arm, and we're about a third of the way up from the dam.
Oh, okay.
West arm is 20 miles long.
Mm-hmm.
East arm is 19 miles. So from the 2 longest points, it's 39 miles.
Oh, okay.
I don't fish that much on the east side for a lot of reasons. It doesn't have big water. I'm a big water guy. Got very small spots, small stuff, small offshore, limited offshore. So if you could show me 10 offshore spots on this side, I could show you 100 offshore spots on this side. And the other side is, of the 19 miles, only about half of it has basin water, meaning water deeper than 35 feet. It's all shallow water. And then the third,
we here, Mike?
we're in 13, but we got 35 and 50 just right there. So you got a lot of it. So 2/3 of this side has 35 and 50 feet, whereas 1/3 of that side has bigger water, more volume of fish, more bigger fish. Big fish and basin water go hand in hand. All the really giant record fish have come down in this basin area over the years.
Cheney is insane in the spawn. There's a cove back there. You can see nothing but 5-pound and above fish. Like there's this one beautiful cove. We went back there. We're seeing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-pound bass everywhere, all on beds or nests, whatever. There you go.
Got him. Come on, come on, come on. Keep him up. Keep him up. Keep him up. Keep him up. What is it? What is it? Did you get in the junk? It was a fish. I swear it was a fish.
It was a fish.
Just keep tight. Keep tight.
Yep.
Is it still on there?
Can't tell yet. Keep tight. Just keep tight. Let
Yeah,
him
that
work.
was a fish because I felt nibble, nibble,
Keep
nibble.
pulling. Keep pulling. Just a little bit. Pull and see what happens.
I thought I saw the line move when
I
you set
did.
the
Yeah.
hook.
It was a fish at first.
It
I
was
think
a
it's
fish.
got her tied up with something. Go and see the rod. See if it comes free. I'll be ready for me. Hands right back to you. Feel.
God dang it. I knew that was a fish. I could have tick, 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 and then.
Yeah, definitely a fish.
Hey,
Let's call getting
Yeah.
your pants pulled down.
might be more here.
It's all right. Hang in there.
Close to where they were jumping.
Good. It felt great to feel a bite.
But good job. Good hook set. Way to keep
Thanks.
everything up.
Yeah.
That was, you did that. You executed good. The fish just got lucky.
Where we going, Mike?
Just like this. Just fish right back at that green. And just look at the flag of the golf course green. And throw to it. Did that fish thump it? Was it a bite, typical bite, traditional bite?
No, it was kind of like tick, 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 and then just kind of grabbed it, and I felt it swim off.
But you definitely felt him grab it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It wasn't a hard thump.
So where should we be casting?
The golf course green.
Just okay, towards the golf course.
Yep. All the bait is sitting up on the edge of the reef. It's all on top of this reef that's up
Okay.
there. So see the golf course green?
Yep.
Just enlarge that by like 8 times what it is, that pad, and put it out here in front of us.
Okay.
We're
that's
fishing
all.
the edges of it.
Okay. What do you got on, Mike? Shaky head. You have a. She's got a creature. I got a Senko.
Got the Zoom Z-Craw. Somebody said, what's the very biggest #1 mistake your clients will make about big fish fishing? I'll tell them patience. Same thing as big deer hunting. A guy is a quality deer hunter can sit in a tree stand Monday, not see a deer. Tuesday, not see a deer. Wednesday, not see a deer. Thursday, not see a deer. Friday, he's the one at 5 p.m. showing you pictures of the biggest buck in the forest. patient beyond patient. You're hunting trophies. I'm like, that Cinco should just catch fish.
Yeah, I'm used to the Cinco. I should be at least catching 1 and 2 pounders.
It
Like,
should just get, and that says a lot.
that's
right
how
there.
that tells you how the fishing is right now.
Exactly. Fish. You gotta stay with high percentage. High percentage. One bite. Got him. Got a fish. Like, come on.
Nope, came off. Spit it.
It was on?
That was a good fish. That had that rod loaded up right there. Had him on.
Ah, dang it. What did I do wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The fish got lucky.
Oh yeah, look, there's some fish here.
Fish got lucky, that's all. Damn it. That was net fish right there. Don't know how, but it could have been 4-pounder.
Mm-hmm.
But it was solid.
Son of a biscuit.
Hang in there, keep going.
Yeah.
Lake Fork fish are different.
It's all you now.
You gotta manhandle them back here.
She did fine. What I saw was, I had my back to you when you set the hook, but I felt the boat move, so I know, and I've seen you set the hook. You did fine. You had the rod bowed, you kept tight.
No, she outfished us from the back of the boat on boat arc, so she knows how to catch them.
Explain to me, what was it? Was it a tap? Was it swimming with it?
It
Took it?
Yep, just took it. Didn't even feel like it. It just got heavy all of a sudden.
And it was swimming.
Yep.
That's a bigger fish for sure. Yeah, she was bowed up awesome. I mean, she had her legs stance right. She had the rod in the right position. She fishes very methodically too. It's impressive. If I could get 50% of my men to fish like that, they'd catch so much more fish when fishing is good here. And most of them fish too fast.
Most of the people I fish with fish
I
with.
mean, I've had to literally, I've been like 5 to 17. Stop, sir.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to be rude, but you gotta stop. I'm trying to slow you down. I go, okay, you ready? Go ahead, move the rod. And I move the rod. I'm like, stop. Like, I want you to realize that I'm telling when you're moving it, stop right there. You just moved it. They think they gotta move that rod tip from here to here. It's like moving an inch at a time, and you're good thing you're doing is you're keeping your positioning. So I don't know if you've just done that on your own or someone's done some teaching for you, but you're keeping your positioning. I've seen them, they'll drag that rod all the way here and they're back over here. Like, how do you set that
Well,
hook?
yeah, you can't set your hook if you're here. You throw your back out.
Work your window. Work in the working window with that rod. I'm gonna give her just a couple more here.
Yeah, a couple more
We're
here.
going pond dam. That pond dam is a beautiful place where they can literally be up high if they want, on the dam, on the trees, and if they don't like things, they don't have to swim far. They just lower themselves in the water column on the dam. Wind blows shad in there, and now they got food blowing right into their house. There's about 50 pond dams at least throughout the whole lake, and you need to know them. That's my personal favorite for big fish.
All right, you want to make a move?
Yep. We had 2 bites. 2 bites.
Third time's a charm.
Maybe third time's the charm.
Wow.
We're just gonna blame you. You're a bad fisher.
I'm gonna beat myself up.
That's it. All right.
Come on, Fork. Show her what you're all about. Show her what you're all about.
Got a big one.
Yes. There it is. I heard the line zip. Yeah.
Big.
Fish. Here you go. Right here. Right here. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. Bring him to me.
Good one?
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a 5-pounder.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, at last. At last.
one fish
Someone.
today.
Jeez.
No. Remember that. So you want to be one step front with that sun on you.
All right, that was on a
Yep.
black and blue. All right, guys, we're out here with Mike McFarland and put us on a nice fish. It's been a tough day. Still trying to get Stacy her first. She's missed a couple. I think they're gonna start to wake up here.
What up?
Nice 5-pound even, 5.1. We're gonna keep going. Stacy's
Let this
next.
bad boy go right here. Go. Get him back. Ready? All right, come on. One more.
Get up.
Stacy's turn. Come on, one more. No, there's more than one fish out there. We'll fight. I have some clients come here and tell me all I want is that one. I want to hopefully have a fish of a lifetime, not just a 7-pounder. I want a 15-pounder. I want the record fish. How do I approach that? You got to fish the highest percentage stuff for that, and it's not easy doing that. No, they got to clarify to them at breakfast. You know, you're probably not going to get a single bite today. You understand that?
You might get one bite.
We're going to fish with the right places where those big fish live.
All right, we're gonna move.
Yep. Marina Point, here we come. And it's big.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, let's get her on real quick.
It's like,
Is that your first cast?
Yeah.
like a 2-3 pounder. All right.
Is that a 3?
No, 2 and a half. Oh well, he thumped it, not slacking the line with it, and just took off. I was like, oh, that's what big fish do. Come on, baby. One chance for just one.
That's fish.
It is. It doesn't matter where you are. I've been to Clear Lake before and fished 3-4 days and not caught a fish.
Yep. And
I've
then
been-
the trip is fantastic.
Yep. You've been there and you can't believe how well the fish is. One more cast right here. If she catches one, we'll fish again. If not, time to go. Thank goodness you chose to go to Boat Ark. Saved your trip. If you'd have had 2 days grinding like this, and
would be
yesterday was no
brutal.
better than today.
Yeah.
You might have had another shot at a big fish.
Well, it's my fault for missing those 2 today.
It
I
wasn't
had
any
2
better.
opportunities.
Wasn't any better yesterday, I know that.
She got to see a lot of Lake Fork.
Put the boat in about 1/3 of Lake Fork with you today, mileage wise. From Chigger Ridge all the way to Dale Point. Not quite 1/3, but close.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Good job. Did good. Good little fisherman.
I
Good job.
tried. Blew it.
No, it wasn't great fishing either. You're gonna get a lot of opportunities.
2 opportunities of bites.
We said we knew from the beginning we'd be around fewer fish. The fish that we were probably around were going to be bigger, but we wouldn't be getting constant bites. I was really trying to focus on catching a big fish, feeling the bottom of the lake, trying to detect anything that could be considered a bite. You know, usually when I do these videos, I do a proper thank you to whoever I fished with, and I missed out doing that on camera with Mike McFarland. We actually loaded the boat up. We made plans to go have dinner at a restaurant down the street, and by the time we got there, the restaurant was closed. So I didn't get the chance to properly thank him for such a long day on the water, for doing his best to bring us to all of his big fish spots. We fished his high percentage locations where he's caught 7, 8, 9 pounders, double-digit fish, and that's what he's really known for. The 3 of us had breakfast that morning at a restaurant, and everyone in there knew him. They know that he catches big fish. They were asking him where we were going. They were asking him what worked, what didn't work. So Mike is just a great wealth of knowledge. And Mike, I just want to thank you again for giving me the opportunity to catch a trophy bass. Obviously had a couple opportunities and missing them was all my fault. It happens. Am I bummed? Absolutely. But am I also grateful that I was given the chance to potentially hook a giant? Of course. I'll put all of Mike's information in my video description so you can book a trip with him. And I've already told him that I'll be out again, so maybe one more trip later this year. So this was part 2, day 2 of my Texas fishing adventure this summer. As I mentioned in my previous video at Boat Ark Lake, I was hosted by Rick Cruz. He heads up the DFW Fishing Forum on Facebook, and he was just so much fun to fish with. So many stories, lots of knowledge on a bunch of different lakes in Texas. I will also link all of his information if you want to reach out. And just so much fun was had that weekend, so thanks again, Rick. If you're enjoying these videos where I'm traveling outside of California, hit me up. Give me suggestions of where I should travel to. I'm already planning my trips for 2025, so help me fill up my calendar. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos or other content. And who knows, maybe the next time I'm on Lake Fork exacting my revenge on those bass, I'll see you outside.